it seems like they're just barely biting it. Like they're just very lethargic and lazy today. And that's what happens in the dog days of summer. Adam just told me the water is 86 degrees. This is probably one of the warmest I've ever seen in Minnesota. How about you?
The warmest I've ever seen.
86 degrees. Consider when you open your faucet on your bathtub how hot that is. It's probably the same.
Yeah.
Dang. But 10 years ago today, when Adam and I
The other one?
Fears.
Fears. I'm a feared at Sobi.
How's it going, Adam?
Good.
You sound
It's
sniffly.
so hot.
Like, describe hot. How hot is hot?
Like, I'm just dripping sweat. My nose is dripping. It's just insane.
It's like 95 degrees with like a lot of humidity. It's hot.
Corrupting.
Now, today, I truly feel like 200 pounds of butter left out in the sun. I am dripping wet. I can't stop sweating. But that's probably a good thing because that means I'm hydrated. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode and welcome back to the best night of the week. Tonight is Tourney Tuesday. We're doing back-to-back tournaments here. Yesterday, we had the Blackfish Classic on Lake Minnetonka. Awesome tournament. Adam and I have been practicing for that for a while. We competed against each other. I think I'm gonna put out a video from that a little bit later this week and kind of talk on some things I learned out there. That's a very intricate lake and there's a lot of small spots and fish are always moving and it has a lot of pressure. But besides that, tonight we're fishing on a lake that we have some decent history on, and I think it really sets up for us. So, without further ado, let's talk to my guy, Adam Bartuszek.
I'm so tired.
Why are you tired? Just talk to me. How's life? How you feeling?
I am tired. Tired and exhausted. It's been a long, basically week and a half for me with 2-3 derbies, filming out on Minnetonka, practicing all day, and yeah, it's just kind of hitting me now. It's been like 10 days and I need to sleep more, but I haven't really got the chance to yet. But yeah, tonight will be fun. So all the years we've fished this trail, I've never gotten to fish a Tuesday nighter out here. It's always Brok. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I like this lake a lot. I've literally only been here like 2 or 3 times, but it fits my style. It fits Sobi's style really well, and it's the perfect lake to be on when it's stupid hot, very little wind, and you're tired and don't really want to move much, because I think we're just going to sit on spot lock for like 5 hours and just be like, maybe they'll bite, maybe they won't.
Something extremely cool I want to touch on before we start tonight's derby out. The cool thing with Facebook, I'm not a huge social media guy in general. Like I'm on social media a lot, but I don't love social media. One cool thing with Facebook is they have something called Time Hop, and it basically pops up old memories from the past, and it says on like a year ago today or 3 years ago today. There's actually a photo that popped up today of Adam holding a big old billy, and it said 10 years ago today. And that picture of Adam holding that bass was actually our very first tournament we fished. I think my first tournament ever in my whole life, 10 years ago today. And yeah, sure enough, 10 years later, we're back out fishing a Tuesday nighter, doing what we love, and it's cool. That alone right there, when Adam sent me that today, that was like, I don't know if I'd be doing what I'm doing now if we hadn't fished those tournaments back when I was 15 and Adam was 16 and we were driving. What'd you have for a boat back then?
It was a 16-foot red Lund.
And what we do for a live well?
Used a cooler with I think we had an aerator or 2 we bought from Gander.
And how did we do that very first tournament?
We won. We actually won, I think, the first 3 we ever fished together.
We didn't have electronics on the boat. We skipped a lot of docks. We fished a lot of just wacky rig Cincos. We were still good fishermen back then, and it didn't matter what we had. We were just fishing out of his old beater and my old beater of a boat. And yeah, if you guys want to get into tournaments out there, don't feel like you need to have some crazy chariot of a boat. If it floats and you have a live well in it, get out here and do it because it's addicting. But all right, let's talk about week 8 tonight of Tourney Tuesday. Leading up to this point, we've had a lot of success. We've had some decent finishes. We've weighed in a lot of weight. I'll give you kind of a quick short rundown of all the weeks prior. Week number 1, we got the dub. Week number 2, we got the dub. Week number 3, we got 2nd. Week number 4, I think we got 5th in big bass. Week number 5, we got 8th or 9th. Week 6, we got the dub. And week 7, we got 3rd place. So tonight we're sitting in a very good position to kind of lay it all on the table, go for a big bag. I honestly do not care tonight if we have a poor finish. We're gonna try to win tonight. We're laying it all on the line. We're gonna go fish deep probably. And if there's biggies out there, I hope we catch them. So let's blast off for Tourney Tuesday, week 8 in 3, 2, 1. Spot 1. Talk about it.
Long rock point. We got it.
Let's get it. And before I get any questions, I did bring the Lucky Banana shirt. I had it on earlier, but I'm not wearing that now. I am putting that in the compartment, and I'm gonna wear that way in.
Oh.
Alrighty boys, spot number 1. Adam is gonna start out throwing the Scary Harry, and he just sneezed on it, so he's got the Lucky Donkey sauce. I'm starting out with a little drop shot right here. Just a little finesse Nico hook, a robo worm, and a tungsten weight at the bottom. And we're gonna go slow. If these fish feel anything like us, they're just gonna be lazy, lethargic, laying there. And they might want something dragged nice and slow in front of their face. That's the approach. If this doesn't work, we can always go shallow. Fish number 1. It does actually feel pretty good, dude. Not that big, but. Right here. Whoa, 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 whoa. You just had a lot of heart out the get-go.
A lot of heart.
Number 1. That's a good sign. Like first cast fish. The skies are blue. There we go, fish on. That's not that good. I can get him.
Good?
He's kind of growing.
Good?
Yeah. Can you help me out a little bit?
Yep, be there.
Not bad ones, they're out here.
Well, we got 2 in the line. Well, started 4 minutes ago. Yeah, 4 minutes ago.
Number 2. Oh, I think I just got bit either by, just barely tapped or actually got bit. Rat, I think.
Little guy?
Yeah.
Not that little.
Not that little. Get up here, buddy. Get up here, buddy. All right, all right.
There we go.
Number 3. It's no gino, but number 3. Dude, he like short. I wonder if I should go to a little mini robo worm. He like short struck me.
Tapped it.
Yeah, a couple times. I was like, that was a bite. That was a freaking bite again. And then he finally had it. I might have to downsize a little bit.
It is 6:45. We had fished 3 spots. And Sam has caught four fish. We got 4 fish right now?
4.
Yeah, so we got 4. Sam's got 4. Yeah, we're going to keep plugging away and try to get some bigger ones. It is still very hot. That breeze we had for 10 minutes was pretty cool.
New spot, new mojo, big bass.
God,
all right, spot change and kind of story time really quick. I'll keep this short, but current time check is what? 7:40. So we've got about 1 hour left. We have fished a decent amount of rock tonight, and it seems like it's not happening. Even the bites that we're getting, like we have a limit all off of deep rock. It seems like they're just barely biting it. Like they're just very lethargic and lazy today. And that's what happens in the dog days of summer. But we're actually
86 degrees.
Adam just told me the water is 86 degrees. This is probably one of the warmest I've ever seen in Minnesota. How about you?
The warmest I've ever seen water.
86 degrees. Consider when you open your faucet on your bathtub how hot that is. It's probably the same. 10 years ago today, when Adam and I fished our very first tournament, right toward the end of the evening, probably last hour, same deal, just like this. We rolled up to a dock stretch, and I think we might have caught 1 or 2 little ones, and we rolled up to the next dock. Adam flicks under there really deep, and he catches like a nice one, like a 3-pounder. And I was like, nice, dude, gave him knuckles. It was our very first tournament. We're pumped up. This really added to our bag. I think it was a 3-fish limit back then. And Adam looks at me, and this is 16-year-old Bart, and he says, you want to know the funny thing? The little one usually bites first, flicks right back under there with a Cinco, and goes biggin'. And it was a dang 5-pounder. So that was probably the biggest call your shot move I've ever seen or I've ever been in the boat with, and it was so sweet. And those 2 fish right there, they definitely capped out our tournament. We won it. I think we had a 4-pounder, a 3-pounder, and a 5-pounder. And yeah, we blew everyone away. But that's what we're doing right now. We're going to go skip some docks. These fish seem to be very lethargic out on the deep rock. So we're gonna skip this little marina here, go nice and slow with our Cincos. And if we catch a little one, maybe there's a big one behind it. So let's go.
I don't even think we have a 2-pounder.
I don't think we have a 2-pounder. Mama's slamming them biggies. Oh, good one?
No.
Sure?
Yeah. I don't know. You're on up.
Yeah, just
Same size as all the other ones.
What's
Oh,
that?
Oh God. What do we call?
Where was that at?
I don't know, just cast it. Alright, let's go weigh them in. Yeah, it was a struggle. It sounded like it was a struggle for a lot of guys, to be honest. Not a lot of fish bit today. We ended up with around 8 pounds, and yeah, I think Jared and Kirsten, I believe, are gonna get the win. I'm not 100% sure. I hope they did.
They weighed in 17.
Yeah, they had 17. They caught them right away, so it was pretty exciting, pretty fun. But yeah, I don't know. It was so hot today. I cannot express how hot it was today. And I know Sobi and I are both just gassed from like 4 or 5 days of derby fishing.
We need some dang rain, and we need some cooler temperatures.
Yeah.
Us northern boys, we are not used to this.
Man, some highs in the like upper 60s wouldn't be terrible right now.
Our blood is usually thick. It's insane, the state we live in, Minnesota, for it to be -30 at times and there'd be 3 feet of ice. And then a night like tonight, it's 9 o'clock at night right now, and it's 94 degrees with wicked humidity. But enough about the heat. We gave it our all tonight. We didn't catch any biggies. We caught a limit, and yeah, huge congratulations to Jared and his wife Kirsten. They absolutely rocked them tonight, and like we said, I think they got the dub. So yeah, no complaints here. We're ready for next week. We're gonna be going in hot, and thank you guys so much for watching Tourney Tuesday all the way to the end. Make sure you go follow Adam, and I'll list all the gear we use below too. So yeah, I guess there's nothing left to be said than stay tuned, and as always, let the adventure begin. See you.
Oh my pretty babe, something ain't right. Got to find a way to move ahead. Oh my pretty babe.